What's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So, doing this little video. I'm tired as hell today. Help people out in the city. But let me do a little quick video. I just saw this through Morgan McKay's Twitter page. Follow her on Twitter. I follow Dan Marino. So I recently saw this tweet that they posted. It's like breaking news. So the news is that Randy Mastro, who was in the running of being Mayor Eric Adams' chief legal counsel in the city hall, basically that will be the city's, in the mayor's office, go-to lawyer with dealing any case that Eric Adams or his administration's in with the system. So I just saw the news of Randy Mastro being, he submitted his withdrawal letter to the mayor, say, hey, this is not gonna work out, withdrawing from being nominated because it's not gonna go through. So it's not gonna go through. So let me give me this comment. Like I said, they're supposed to make a decision on the 12th of this month, of September 12th. They're making a decision of if Mastro gets approved or he gets the finger. And I think he found out, with the help of the members of the mayor's office, they found out that they was gonna give him the finger because they didn't like him. I think they did that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So let me get my 2 cents on this, right? Because I get my 2 cents because I actually sat through that hearing that he was talking about, and it was a long hearing. It was about all day. It went almost to like midnight. It started at 11 o'clock. They started late, and then they ended almost to midnight. Let me give my opinion about this, right? This is my opinion, and this is my statement. I've never been so disgusted of how a city council hearing was conducted that day. And that day, with that council hearing, showed it all of this city council class. This city council class is full of clowns. They're full of activists. They're full of lying opportunists that deceived the whole city and deceived a lot of good people of what they was going to really try to accomplish when they get in the city council. All you see, like I said, I've been following these bastards since 2021, because remember 2021 is technically the year that a lot of these guys and gals started jumping the run for the open seats, 34 open seats, plus the other seats that came open, and the various other offices like the public advocate open seat. You know, much had a incumbent that came to a special, comptroller, mayor, borough presidents, all 5 borough presidents was up for open seat. So let's make this clear. I spoke to a few people in the mayor's office. They said, look, Chris, thank you for speaking on behalf of Randy. I said, you know, welcome, it is what it is. I could have done better, but only had 2 minutes to speak. And I knew what they was trying to do was what they was trying to do. And one day I'll bring it up. One day I will bring that shit up in the city council, that what they like to do is, and I always say this, like, what city council like to do is give all their supporters, let's say they have an agenda, and if you support the agenda, or they know you support the agenda, what they like to do is let all those people speak first with nonstop and unlimited time. And I'm gonna give you guys a big example how they do this. So let's say when it comes to like street vendor reform, right? Street vendor reform, that'll be under the, they might do a criminal justice one day, public safety, under use of salam, but usually that will fall under, what they call it again, consumer protection, that is led by Julie Menon. So let's say they're trying to push street vendor reform. That's a big thing in the city trying to push now, is street vendor reform, which I believe in, I totally believe in, but there's certain things like they gotta really start calling the shit out of saying like, look, yeah, you guys want reform, but the reason the reform is in the way is because of one council member named Francisco Moya, right? Moya is the boyfriend of one of the developers of NYCFC Stadium, and what they're trying to do with the street, what they're trying to do with the stadium is build it. They can build it right now. They're building it for 2027, but they know that you can put a stadium anywhere you want. But the thing is that the developers for the stadium and the owners of NYCFC see those street vendors as a eyesore. So what Moya's trying to do is trying to get those guys and gals out. Because he sees them as an eyesore, right? I don't see him as an eyesore. I love them. I love my street vendor. I love my migrants. Like I love them. I don't hate them. But they didn't even tell the truth. But they're not gonna say anything about that. But let's say do a hearing about that soon, about street vendor reform. What they will do is they'll let all the nonprofits speak first, like the street vendor project, and they bring about 200, 300 people to speak at one hearing, and they let them speak back to back. Every member speak back to back. Now that's a problem, because if a majority of them speak Spanish and French and Creole and foreign languages, then they get 5 minutes, because they got to speak their language and they got to get it translated, right? They got to speak their language and translate it. Now that comes a problem there, because they get not only get 5 minutes, they get unlimited time, and they get to speak back to back, while the people that they don't approve of, like me, get pushed dead last. That's why I do my thing, come back, because I know I'm gonna get pushed dead last, and I only get 2 minutes to speak. And then after 2 minutes, they want to cut me off. I have no problem, because I see these guys every day. They know this shit. They know, like, that's Chris Johnson. He sees us every day. We see him every day. Like, he's not gonna come at us like that. So I get it. I get put dead last. But what I saw in that hearing was really disgusting, and I knew it was on purpose. Even Randy said it was done on purpose, of how they had like mostly every member of the city council attend that hearing. Oh, sorry about that. I had to switch up. They had every member of the city council attend that hearing, and they gave them preloaded questions to purposely drown the man out, drown the audience out, drown the supporters out, to the point that people was walking out. Once it got to about 2, 3 o'clock, everybody started walking out, because they knew it was bullshit. But they knew what they was doing. You can see the live video, the repeat of the hearing, and they purposely did that. Asking unnecessary questions. They were trying to put unnecessary agendas on the guy. A number of them, like Justin Brandon, had no right to talk when he was talking about, you fighting a $375 ticket, but while at the same time you caught, like Justin cost it over $1 million. We don't know why. But like I said, it was bullshit. Like I said, it was sad, because the man was trying his best to wanted to serve. He wanted to be their attorney. He could have been an asshole and walked out. The way they treated him, I mean, a lot of people would have walked out like, I'm not dealing with this shit. This is bullshit. I already made enough money. I make enough money. I make more money doing private law than make more money doing private law than fucking working for the government. Just crazy. Like I said, it was a disgusting process how they treat the man. It was wrong how you have people in positions of power treat someone like that. Just because you don't like somebody and you don't want a person in, it was no right. Y'all had no right to treat the guy like that. It was just wrong. But like I said, none of these members, they don't give a fuck, because they don't care, because they in districts where majority of them, like 2025, they're gonna be reelected. Because, and I tell people this all the time, like the reason why like the Sandy nurses, like all these people get reelected, is because when you have a toxic incumbent, you have to have a more optical and more approachable opposition. But the problem is that when you have the same old toxic opposition, that you can tell. I know that's why a lot of them hate me, because I know that, look, they're not here to serve. They're not here to do the right thing for the district. They say they get a paycheck. They're grifters, and they care about getting a paycheck. When you have the same toxic opposition that runs for seat, for race after race, 1 year state assembly, next year city council, then it's state senate, then it's city council, then it's state assembly, city council. It's like they come perennial candidates while depriving the communities of real representation. They help the bad people out. There's nothing up there. That's why they don't care. They don't give a fuck, because they know, like, all right, if let's say Shahana Anif becomes, let's say, now she's hard to beat. Let's say if let's say a district like District 36, let's say Osei got so toxic, right? You know what they'll do? They'll run somebody from Vita to run against them, who they know they shouldn't be running for office. And what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Like, yo, Osei will come out on top. And there's no disrespect to Vita, because there's some people that I respect, but it's just an example. When you run the same toxic people against other toxic people, nothing's getting accomplished. You just have the same people winning all the time, and people like to complain. But I tell people this, like, you keep on running these guys, and yeah, what the hell you expect? So let's keep that clear. Like I say, like, it was just the way they treated the man was wrong. I suppose I said, look, I feel he's gonna go through, but we look at everything, look at the reality of it. I mean, it wasn't going through because, like I said, they had it out against him. You know, he was right. Their minds were already messed up. They're already made up. And the thing is, like I said in the hearing, that the city council, they want people they can control. They want Marxist judges. They want Marxist attorneys. They want everybody to be a Marxist that supports the WFG and DSA's agenda. And if you don't support the agenda, then they want to make you Republican #1. So I'm going to KFC, get some food for KFC. Special today, a lot of the baristas, you know. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's back. So.